It is 11:27 a.m. on Wednesday, August 11th, 2023. I have been tasked with finding out who murdered Larry, our travel liaison, and all signs point to the killer being among my new coworkers. Which makes sense, because it's what they do for a living. If I don't find the killer by Friday at noon, they'll escape and likely hunt me down and kill me. But on a lighter note, I am actually loving this honeydew popping boba that Poppy gave me. Time to get to work.
You're listening to Murder in HR, presented by Gympass, starring Kate Mara and Brett Gelman, a Caspian Studios production. Looking for a killer corporate wellness solution? Meet Gympass. Join more than 10,000 companies who already offer the most thrilling network of gyms, studios, classes, personal trainers, and wellness apps, all in one employee benefit. Cultivating a happy, healthy work environment should never be a mystery. Find out how you can bring Gympass to your company at gympass.com.
Okay, time to find Nicholas, because whether he realizes it or not, he may have the answers I need. Maybe I can reveal the killer before lunch and head to the pool. Hey, a girl can dream. Oh, okay, hang on. This is an email from Gregory Legrand. Dear crew, by now you are all aware that our dear shipmate, Larry Jones,
has sadly and suddenly passed away. The autopsy report has come back to show that Larry's passing was a horrible accident. The microphone's wires had somehow shorted and shocked him with a high voltage. I speak on behalf of everyone when I say that we will miss Larry and promise to look after his family. If Larry's death has impacted you in any way, please reach out to HR. We'll see you all bright and early next Monday. Your captain, Gregory Legrand.
Wait, is that it? Is it over? Hey, Nicholas, I apologize for barging in, but did you...
Nicholas, can't hear you on the Zoom.
Is he muted?
I think he's muted.
Am I interrupting something?
Oh, come in, I'm on mute. I am on my weekly Zoom call with a few other CHRO and Chief People Officer friends. We call ourselves the AB Club, Adult Babysitters Club. Because sometimes it feels like we're all babysitting. Anyway, you get it. It's way more embarrassing to say out loud than I realized. But basically, we gossip about how hard it is being a CHRO and all that crazy stuff. So take a seat, we'll be done in a few. Hey everyone, we've got a guest. Please introduce yourselves to Jemma. She's my new employee experience manager. Quick round of intros.
Nice to meet you, Jemma. I'm Rick Bastian, CHRO at Wellington Steel. The first rule of AB Club, by the way, is you do not talk about AB Club.
Don't worry, I'm really good at secrets.
Second rule, you don't talk about AB Club. And the third rule, it's really the Adult Beverage Club, and don't let Nicholas tell you anything different.
Hey Jemma, I'm Juby, Chief People Officer at Marcellus. And if you can't tell, Rick's joking. Kind of. But hey, Nicholas has been talking a lot about you, and since you're a new hire, I'll give you the advice I give every new hire. Don't let some wacky stuff that happens in the workplace dim your bright light. These jobs are tough and sometimes draining, but the work you do matters, even when many times it doesn't seem like anyone sees or cares.
Hey Jemma, great to meet you. I'm Benjamin Reichert, Chief People Officer at Caspian Studios. I've got some advice too. Just always listen to Juby. And remember, you don't always have to listen to Rick, but when you do, his jokes aren't that funny.
Great to meet everyone.
Okay, who has a story?
I'll start. So get this. Our whole company is on Zoom, right? all 3,000 Wellington Steelers on a virtual company all-hands. And as soon as we opened things up for questions, we heard, well, let's just say we heard some HR violations coming from somebody's bathroom.
Ugh.
What did you do?
Fortunately, we moved quickly and muted him. And then we launched a full-on investigation. It was a complete accident, by the way. Somehow this person had signed in on 2 phones, a work phone and a personal phone. And when they stepped out, they took their personal phone with them, and then flush. Needless to say, we rolled out company-wide video etiquette awareness training immediately to all 3,000 employees, and for the first time, no one complained about a company training. I guess they could all see the backside of it. Pun intended.
Oh.
Hey, I had to. It was just sitting there. I had to take a swing.
Love him. We had a lot of fun at Bourbon Street at Sherm 2012, and now we're great friends.
And when are we doing that again, Nicholas? Though I have to say, I'm more of a Frenchman Street girl myself.
Gosh, I'm ready for Sherm to be back in New Orleans. It's about time for a live AB Club happy hour. How you been, Juby? I haven't heard from you in a while.
I'm okay, but do you know what's been bothering me? I'm really getting tired of playing budget jiu-jitsu over professional development. I know times are tough and I'm not immune to that, but after everything we went through during COVID, we really showed our importance as a function. But now we are just back to the new normal. It's like people forgot the work we did. The work keeps piling on, my team's burning out. You do the math. I'm so tired of the budget dumps. That's one thing I wish I could give some etiquette training on.
Oh, Juby, I feel the same way. It's crazy. After all the stuff that we did, and everyone needed professional development, they're all sitting there at home in their own houses, and honestly, I don't think you should take any of this personally. It's Newton's 4th law in action. There'll always be a budget dump, no matter what. It's just on us to put our best foot forward, put our people in the best possible position to succeed, no matter what.
Nothing like a budget dump, am I right, adult babysitters, or am I right?
You're right. Do we ever get budget dumped back into our accounts for a change?
All right. No more dump jokes, please. I know I started it, and now I'm sorry. I have advice for you for a change, Juby. I did this recently with something similar. Our talent budget was getting a little too slim for my taste, so I found someone with discretionary budget and made a deal.
Made a deal? Tell me more.
In exchange for access to my top 2 recruiters, which, by the way, I would have given them anyway, our chief revenue officer jumped at the opportunity to help me push for Gympass, a game-changing employee benefit that I've been pushing for a while, but could never make headway with the standard company benefits budget. To make a long story short, we made the deal, presented it to the right people, and here we are. No budget jiu-jitsu, no fights, no lower back pain or scars. Everybody's happy, especially our employees.
Wow, that actually is good advice, Rick. First time for everything.
Who knew? Look at you, Rick.
Hey, I've been using my Gympass benefit. I've got a clearer mind.
Oh, yeah. Piece of Ship uses Gympass, too. It's amazing. It helps us keep the crazy down, you know?
How's the company all hands going, Nicholas? Every HR leader's favorite event, followed by an SKO.
Oh, you know, the usual. One of our senior leaders got pretty baked during the opening night kickoff, but overall, super uneventful. And actually, I've got to run to lead a seminar with our sales team, but talk to you all next week, okay? Let's get breakfast.
Okay.
What's up?
Did you see Greg's email?
Yeah.
So the investigation is over?
Nope.
But he said...
It's a cover.
So I still have to find the killer?
You still have to find the killer.
Well, okay, but what about Berlin?
StarBoard, good morning. Let's grab breakfast from the buffet and then gather by the window. Berlin? What about Berlin? How do you even know about Berlin?
Poppy mentioned something happened in Berlin. I don't know what happened, and that's why I'm asking you.
Leave it, Jemma. It's nothing. You're looking too big picture. You need to zoom in and look at the smaller details. How was your chat with Poppy?
She wasn't exactly the nicest person I've ever met.
Yeah, she can be like that.
Okay, well, can you maybe give me the lowdown on the employees before I chat with them?
You said I should delegate. Can you not handle this on your own?
No, I can.
Sorry, I gotta go. I need to lead training, and with Larry gone...
Training? I thought you sent everyone home.
Everyone but StarBoard. These annual meetups are a good way to discuss advances in our cutthroat industry. Larry usually leads the training for the SKO.
Sales kickoff?
Sales kill-off. It's assassin training where they learn about new weapons and then practice using them. Guns, throwing stars, darts, you name it. Dallas, Poppy, and Francois will spend today shooting different stuff at a metal gong off in the distance. They're supposed to be learning and practicing, but it turns into a competition. The person who hits the gong the most usually brags about it for the rest of the week. It's really annoying.
Sales getting over-competitive about ringing a gong? Some things don't change.
Now, this week is about getting caught up on the latest tech, getting outfitted for new gear, swapping out old passports, you know the deal. The all-hands aspect is just a distraction for the outside world. Plus, we gotta actually run the tech part of the company, so the regular employees are actually working on building a tech company. We jump in and out of those meetings as needed.
Hey, Nick, where are those spicy new crossbows I ordered? Oh, Jemma, you're here. Still. Well, by crossbows, I mean, it's a team-building exercise sort of thing. Y'all know how it is. Nicholas, let me know when you can.
Listen to me very carefully. They can't know you know, or you'll be the second body this week. StarBoard, before we head out for some recreational activities, I wanted to announce that Jemma will be staying the week with us conducting a few employee experience interviews to get caught up to speed on where we are as a company.
And, of course, how we're all coping with the tragedy.
Everyone make sure to check your email for your scheduled sit-down with Jemma. It's imperative that you give her your time. She is here to help. Who's your first chat with? I emailed you the list I organized.
Gregory, who accepted the invite but is not in his office and is currently 5 minutes late.
Does anyone know where Gregory is?
Last I saw, he was headed to the gym.
Figures. Just go and try to track him down.
All right, here we go. I'm about to question the top dog at this company, CEO Gregory LeGrand. Gregory was the only other person on stage with Larry and potentially could have seen something. Mr. LeGrand!
Hey.
Miss Fredericks, sorry to interrupt your gym time.
You shouldn't sneak up on someone like that. It's dangerous. We have several highly trained employees who wouldn't appreciate it.
Oh, relax, Greg. Hi, Jemma. How are you?
Oh, sorry. Hi. Good. Trish, I didn't know you would be here as well. I didn't realize I would also be interviewing the Chief Technology Officer, Trish Fredericks. And if I'm being honest, Trish scares the shit out of me. Gregory, I was just wondering if I could steal a few minutes. Or I can come back later.
Steal time? Wouldn't be the first time some land pirate stole something from me this month.
Come on, Greg. I stole one yogurt from the company fridge 3 weeks ago. I didn't know it was yours.
One time, my yogurts always disappear. And they're specially formulated to accommodate my peak gut health. Anyway, what's this about again?
Oh, this is just a wellness check. Guts aside, as part of my onboarding, I'm here to see how things are run in the company and help smooth out any wrinkles.
Jemma, hold for 5. I have a meeting with our investors. They're still mad.
Now? You accepted my invite, so I figured you had time.
I always double book. Easier to triage. Plus, I take my noon meeting on the bike. Talk to Trish. Ahoy, Captain Gregory here. Yes, I'm working on the investor update. You know me. Where there's a will, there's a wave.
Good luck getting 5 minutes of free time from Gregory. He's constantly double booking meetings. For someone so obsessed with his own efficiency, he doesn't exactly value other people's time.
Trish, so based on those kettlebell swings, you must be doing CrossFit? What's your workout of the day?
Helen, it's my favorite WOD. That's short for workout of the day. I'm guessing you don't CrossFit? I always do Helen on Tuesdays. 400-meter run, 21 kettlebell swings, and 12 pull-ups.
Whoa, I'd be so dead after that. Crap. Sorry. I didn't mean to say... Trish, are you okay, considering everything?
Oh, I'm coping. I'm sorry. Larry wasn't just an employee.
He was a friend?
He was family. He was my first hire 12 years ago. We go back. And to see him on stage like that, I just... It's my fault. It's all my fault. Oh gosh. Sorry.
What do you mean it's all your fault?
I'm sorry, that was unprofessional of me. I don't usually talk about my feelings. I come to the gym to sweat them out.
That is awesome that you find the gym such a great place for you. But if you ever wanted to talk to someone, I could help set that up in a few clicks on the app.
I'm not interested.
All right, let's get to this.
I'm low on electrolytes. Be right back.
She's struggling with what happened.
Yes, it's truly a shame. Poor Larry. And on the day we unveiled Blackbeard.
Yes, Gregory?
Oh, cool. The robot is here.
Amazing up close, isn't it? This thing can physically scan every nook and cranny in your boat in less than an hour. It connects directly to the piece of ship platform so that the captain can see the issues in real time on the dashboard. It can proactively find any problems, give directives, surveillance.
Would you like me to retrieve the surveillance report?
Oh no, not now, Blackbeard.
So, Blackbeard is surveilling the retreat this weekend. Good to know. Hey, speaking of surveillance, I was looking at your calendar, and you really do double book every meeting?
I do. I multitask. Like now. Care for a ride? Hop on. Plenty of stationary bikes open.
Oh, okay. I'm not really dressed for a workout, but...
I insist.
Sure thing. Who doesn't like a bike ride with my new CEO? In work clothes. So, how do you think things are going at the company?
Well, an employee died this week, so it's been difficult. And the investors are mad that I sent my quarterly update in late. So I made it my goal to double my output and be even more productive.
More productive? Seems like you are doing a lot. Your calendar is 100% booked. It's even double booked.
Pressure makes diamonds. I'm gonna turn up the resistance on your bike. Gotta get that heart rate up.
My heart rate hasn't been this high since Dunkaroos came back in supermarkets. You know, Gregory, while I appreciate the level of intensity you bring to your job when it comes to double booking yourself, I don't think it's the best employee experience for the CEO to cancel meetings at the last minute all the time. Might even cause some tension.
I know what you're getting at.
You do?
Of course. Employee experience starts with our experience. The leaders, naturally. You're trying to find the cracks and faults in how we run this company.
Yeah. That's what I'm doing.
Look, I make decisions based on instinct. And you don't realize the life and death stakes that come with this job.
I get that, but...
Not yet, you don't. Turning up the resistance again. 3, 2, 1. Go! Faster, Jemma! Get on that trail! Up that mountain! Listen, I have investors, and we have 200 employees. If people don't see me as the most busy, then they will slack off. I need to set the standard.
I think setting the standard should be protecting their time, not wasting it.
Don't you think I know that?
Hold on. I can't do my job like this. Hold on. Can I make a little suggestion? Make 50-minute meetings instead of an hour, so you have time to get from one to the next. If you have the time, hop on a bike for 5 minutes in between. You'll be able to really recharge. Sure, you'll have fewer meetings, but you'll be able to pass on the meeting fatigue and make the most of the ones you have with a clear head.
Bike circuit's over. On your feet, Jemma. You're gonna be my punching bag now.
Excuse me?
Oh my gosh, I'm sorry. I need you to hold the punching bag right now. The punching bag that's right in front of you, hold it for me.
Right, naturally.
Much like circuit training. I suppose it couldn't hurt to try things your way and switch it up.
Relieved to...
Left jab.
Hear it.
Right cross. Combination. Take that, yogurt pirate. Get off my boat.
Please tell me Blackbeard wasn't recording a video of this workout. No one wants to see this on TikTok.
Speak for yourself. I live stream from SoulCycle, and my followers love it. Plus, Blackbeard is plenty busy recording more important matters. Whew. Okay. Circuit completed.
Is Blackbeard doing surveillance this week?
Whew. 1 second, Jemma. Let me catch my breath. Whew. Well, I wouldn't say surveilling so much as I'd say keeping a helpful eye and ear on both equipment and people. It records anything within earshot, about 50 feet. It's live streaming audio and video 24/7 to the Blackbeard AI, so that ship captains can have an always-on 360-degree view of the insides of their vessels, constantly scanning and detecting issues. Anything from a rusty pipe to a fight between shipmates. It's a technical marvel.
So Blackbeard is always watching. It was on stage with you when Larry... Did it see anything from the stage?
I already checked the footage. There was nothing. It was just a freak accident. Terrible.
You seem so sure it was an accident. Maybe it wasn't.
I looked at the fuse box. It just short-circuited or something. Anyone could have grabbed the mic. It could have been me, or Nicholas, or Trish. Anyone.
I heard my name.
Trish, did you see anything right after Blackbeard was unveiled?
No, I was marveling at Blackbeard, named after the most infamous pirate. The future of piece of ship. I wish Larry could have seen it in action. Now he's gone.
You said that it was your fault. His death.
No, I didn't.
You did. You said, it's all my fault.
Families fight. Larry and I weren't seeing eye to eye on everything. So, yes, tensions flared the last few months.
Oh, really? What spurred it?
Larry was old school, analog. I'm the opposite. I've been coding since I was a teenager. I lead a team of engineers that build AI-enabled SaaS tech. So I'd go to him with a new idea or gadget that would help our reps in the field, and he'd poo-poo it.
That's an understatement. He would fly off the handle. You guys got in a huge fight right before Berlin about deploying some new tech.
Upon occasion, yes, I have a short fuse. But you spend 18 hours a day locked in your office crunching code, hunched over a computer with a screaming headache and a kink in your back.
You just work on your laptop, sitting at a table for 18 hours?
Yes, that's pretty standard.
Trish, I passed by your office earlier during my tour. I see your posture, and I've totally been there. I think you should think about getting a standing desk, a new monitor, and a mouse. I promise it will make your body feel better. And when your body feels good, your mind feels good. It might also help with having fewer fights in the office.
My body is feeling fine, and Larry and I barely fought.
Come on, Trish. You have to admit he was a bit of a loose cannon.
I don't agree.
Trish, you knew about the drinking. So did I. Things needed to change.
What are you getting at?
Well, it doesn't matter now. But him coming up to the stage unannounced? Even before that, I had made up my mind. I was going to fire him.
You were going to fire Larry, without telling me. Did Nicholas put you up to this?
Don't bring Nicholas into this. It's about Larry. Larry was your hire a long time ago. Things change.
My first hire. Larry knew where the bodies are buried. Metaphorically speaking, Jemma.
Look, Larry was here for ages, but the man started to become a liability. He cost the company multiple jobs. Then there was Berlin. The investors were furious.
What happened in Berlin?
You know, Jemma, I really appreciated the candid conversation today. You remind me of a young Nicholas. He's been my sounding board and closest advisor for years. I think you're going to do great things here. Anyway, I gotta get to my next meeting. Blackbeard, come on. I want to show you off to a customer.
Is he always like that?
Let's just say things haven't been the same around here since Berlin.
Please, Trish, tell me what happened.
There was a bit of a kerfuffle with our sales team. Francois and Dallas were after 2 big sales for months, and then Poppy swept in and closed both at the same time. She saved the day, but it showed the investors some serious organizational chaos. How does it even get to that point where you almost lose 2 massive deals in one day?
What does that have to do with Larry?
Well, Larry was on the ground. He gave Poppy the go-ahead. It wasn't her jurisdiction. She should have never been there to close the deal. It was a mess. We had to ground Francois and Dallas for a few weeks, which they were furious about.
I'm guessing they weren't thrilled when Poppy won Salesperson of the Year either.
Exactly. Which Greg hand-selected. I have a hunch that what happened to Larry wasn't an accident.
What are you saying?
I think someone from StarBoard did it.
Shep?
I don't know who, but Poppy and Greg have sure been close lately. Maybe that award was for doing something nobody knows about. Like sabotaging a fuse box.
Do you really think he would do something like that? He's the CEO.
I have known Greg for a long time, and I think he would do anything to protect this company. Especially after Berlin. I gotta run. I'm sorry I can't fill in any more gaps. I hope that was helpful.
More than you know. Okay, that was enlightening. And sweaty. I haven't worked out like that since, well, ever. Too many Dunkaroos. Stay focused, Jemma. Okay, what's next? Dallas and Francois were furious at Larry for something that happened in Berlin. I need to find out more. When there's a murder at a company with assassins, maybe look to the killers.
You are listening to Murder in HR, presented by Gympass, starring Kate Mara and Brett Gelman, a Caspian Studios production. Looking for a killer corporate wellness solution? Meet Gympass. Join more than 10,000 companies who already offer the most thrilling network of gyms, studios, classes, personal trainers, and wellness apps, all in one employee benefit. Cultivating a happy, healthy work environment should never be a mystery. Find out how you can bring Gympass to your company at gympass.com. This podcast is also presented by Piece of Ship. Do you want to give your fleet peace of mind? Well, then you need Piece of Ship. Piece of Ship is the world's first AI-powered SaaS platform that optimizes ship performance, maintenance, and nautical navigation for boat captains and fleet managers, giving your fleet peace of mind wherever they may be. You can go to pieceofship.io to learn more. That's pieceofship.io. Thank you for listening to Murder in HR, presented by Gympass, starring Kate Mara and Brett Gelman, a Caspian Studios production. Created by Ian Faison. Executive produced by Kate Mara, Brett Gelman, and Ian Faison. Directed by Rex New. Written by Taylor Sardoni, Ian Faison, and Jazz Zapatos. With Mike Smith as Gregory. Elizabeth Seda as Trish. Mike Licio as Dallas. Eric Ransom as Francois. Dino Paslich as Blackbeard. And Chris Galley as Rick Bastian. Juby Yao as Juby. Ian Faison as Benjamin Riker. Supervising creative producer is Landon Pontius. Produced by Dane Eckerly. Produced by Rex New. Production coordinators are S.J. Nichols and Mark Wolf-Roberts. Our supervising producer is John Libby. Sound design and mixing by Sound Sculpture. Mastering by Scott Goodrich. Music supervisor is Landon Pontius. Script supervisor is Mark Wolf-Roberts. Associate produced by Jazz Zapatos. Dialogue editing by Callan Turnbull and Scott Goodrich. Design support by Danny Goddard. Video producer is Bradley Glansrock. Video editor is Scott Levine. Marketing coordinator is S.J. Nichols. Marketing support by Dino Paslich, Kyle Reska, Colin Stamps, Dylan Langelis, and Rockable. Additional support from the team at Gympass. Recording support from Outlaw Sound. Character designs by Sketchy Digital. And special thanks to Chris Galley.